Hey guys, it's Flynn. Today I want to talk about the cruise line industry and give my thoughts on the cruise line industry as a whole, as well as some good ways to invest if you're interested in the cruising industry. As you guys may well know, the cruise line industry has been hit very hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. Cruising helped exacerbate the crisis because cruise ships have a large number of people in a small confined space. The COVID-19 pandemic was easily spread on cruise ships and led to some ships having to stay at sea while they awaited orders from land. This resulted in dozens of deaths on cruise ships, as well as a nightmare-like experience being stuck at sea with a deadly and contagious virus slowly spreading through the ship, and not have a single day, or not having a set date when they'll be able to dock and go home. Before the crash, Carnival and Norwegian cruises were trading at 50-ish bucks per share, as you can see on my charts, and they saw a crash all the way down to as much as 83% in less than a few months. They both dropped more than 70% each, wiping billions off market caps and losing investors billions as well. Both companies are trading at a little under $20 a share as of writing the script. A lot of people have been asking what's next for the cruise line industry as a whole. Personally, I don't think cruise lines will ever go away entirely. I would equate this to other catastrophes like the 9/11 attacks, and how airlines saw a sharp decrease in air travel, but then it picked back up after there were certain security implementations and background checks put in place to help restore consumer confidence with flying again. I could see something like that again, where you have to pass a test to get on a cruise ship so people can confidently know that the cruise ship is safe. Another thing I'd like to add is, personally, I expect a very solid long-term gain out of the cruise line industry. But in the short term, I think it's increasingly risky, especially with Norwegian just announcing they will not be setting sail for another few months. Possibly they'll set sail October, but who knows at this point. These companies are burning massive amounts of cash, and some companies only have a year left in funds before they're completely out. Something that has been concerning many investors, and some other big names in stock investing are talking about buying one stock of a cruise line may not be the best thing to do. Instead, follow the same strategy with airlines, where you buy the jet ETF and spread the risk. Because I can confidently say cruising will never be gone entirely. That's just not something that will happen. But I think it's definitely possible that some specific companies that may not survive. I also could see that the cruise line industry could end up being heavily consolidated, just like the 2008 financial crisis, where JP Morgan bought Bear Stearns. I can also see that, I know it's not these two crises are not the same, but I can see the fact that these companies could be consolidating, so there might be 4 or 5 big cruise lines rather than however many there are now, if that makes sense. Another thing that I've found very interesting is many cruise ships new cruise ships that are supposed to set sail for the first time are pushed back for their official launch dates. So I could see in a short few month period that all the new cruise ships launching at the same time, because when they're not sailing, they're not making money, and when they're not making money, they're losing money. So I could see within a short matter of time all the new cruise ships launching all in a few months span and creating a total glut in the total cruise ship space market, if that makes sense. This could easily result in prices dropping due to the surge in supply and decrease in demand. Now, with all that being said, I'd like to disclose that I currently have no financial stake in the cruise line as of writing the script. I am also not a financial advisor, and this should be strictly for entertainment purposes only. As well as, let me know if you guys like the Robinhood format rather than the E-Trade Pro platform I use. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.